Welcome everyone. First of all, I would like to express my sincere Welcome everyone. I would like to thank everyone who came here to support us, our abilities and skills, and encourage us to engage in the life of the university successfully. According to Yevgeny, the Russian translators, who said that the translation is like a beautiful woman, but it is not faithful. But if it is faithful, it is not beautiful in some aspects of translations. So translation is a challenging activity that consists of conveying message across linguistic and cultural barriers. Or we can say that a translation is the transfer thoughts or ideas from one language to the source, from one language to another language, whether this language is spoken or written. The question is, what is the self-image of the translators? Or how can the self-image of the translators be shaped? So, some translators view themselves that they are messengers, or they act like messengers, or bilingual individuals who translate from one language to another without a professional training. Other translators view themselves as language experts, or they act as like professional translators because they have a specialized knowledge, or they are subjected for professional training. So today I will discuss with you the self-image of the translators in governmental institutions, a case study of Basra Oil Company. Yes. In governmental organizations, particularly in oil sectors, the role of the translators is dispensable and imperative because to the higher frequent interactions and the variety of linguistic and cultural background, individuals from a variety of linguistic and cultural backgrounds. Okay, the research problem is the low visibility and lack of promotions and professional growth opportunities for the translators, although the translators here work as a cultural brokers because they act as a cultural brokers, means as a bridge between cultures. They translate from one language to another, or to facilitate communications between cultures. So the translators themselves feel that underappreciated or undervalued, which may affect their job satisfaction, organization importance, and professional status. In my research, I have three hypotheses. The first hypothesis: the translators believe that their work is not valued and appreciated as should be, which leads to the low job satisfactions. The second hypothesis: there is no recognitions or training programs to enhance and foster the skills that the translators needs, or there are no collaborations here. This leads to low job satisfactions. The third hypothesis is translators working with BOC or Basra Oil Company, are not well rewarded compared to other translators in other departments. This encourages them. Yes. Every study also have a goals. The goals is to investigate how the translators position themselves in the same company. What is their critical role here? The second goal is to identify the factors that hinders the translators in terms of recognitions and progressions. Number three, to determine the working conditions, compensations, and promotions opportunities for the translators at Basra Oil Company. In my research, I used the qualitative approach techniques, including interview with 9 professional translators, and I asked them some questions. What is your critical role in the company? How do you perceive yourself as a translator? Or what is the self-image of the translators? Or how it can be shaped? In order to understand the perceptions and the effect of organizational practices on their job satisfactions. Translators at Basra Oil Company, this is the discussions, translators at Basra Oil Company feel that their work is not highly noticeable because although they play critical role in the company. But participants want, for example, and participant to answered me about my questions. They answered that their critical role, they facilitate communications and translating documents, legal documents in legal divisions, but they feel undervalued. These professional translators need to be supported by providing professional training programs to enhance their skills. The result study highlights the need to improve the visibility of translators' work and provide suggestions on how to achieve this, as well as conditions and promotions aspects of translators. In my conclusions, translators play a critical role in legal and international business operations. Despite their vital role, translators feel undervalued. So the company should highlight the significant contributions to the translators for successful company. So, in my opinion, the self-image of the translators can be shaped through education, professional training, cultural context, and personal values. Thank you very much. This is what I.